What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of goddamn Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm reviewing way too many shows because girl, I'm getting them all fuzzled up. This is Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 14, episode 4, Big Apple Squabbles. Okay, so we start the episode off, and Marlo is talking to her builder. She's getting her house built. Bitch, is this crooked? I think that's better. It feels better. We gonna have to do better. Anyway, so she getting her house built up or whatever. And listen, more power to people that can do that. That to me feels as though that you have truly, truly made it to the point where you are a big success in whatever your definition of success is, that you can afford to build your own place. I've thought about that, but I'm nowhere near being able to do nothing like that. So more power to the people that can do that. So she doing all that. The builder got to take 1,500 square feet off, so that she could be on budget. Okay, because now she a little bit over budget. We saw a little scene where she was talking to Kandi. Kandi had asked her what was the base price or whatever. She was like over 800,000 or something like that. I don't know if she was playing, but that's what she wound up saying. But anyway, she said, yeah, I'm finna invite my girlfriends. There go the baby builders or whatever. I invited my girlfriends. One took 20 years to build her shit. The other one took, she's still building on hers. And as soon as she said that, I said, why is she doing that to Kenya and freaking Sheree? As soon as I heard one took 20 years, that's when I knew it was Sheree before Sheree got out the goddamn car. I said, Marlo, that was funny. I kind of laughed at that. But, can you come up there asking the Mr. Contractor builder man all these questions or whatever? He answered them to her liking. She was like, you know what you're doing. Baby, Marlo got one floor for the kids. She got the kitchen and all of that stuff, and then she got a whole floor for herself. And then they was clowning her a little bit, trying to be funny because her bedroom, which is just gonna have a bed or whatever, her bourgeois, it's only 500 square feet, but then she got a closet that's 800 square feet, and then she got another closet over here, and I think another one on the other side. Baby, they was like, why your bedroom smaller than your closet? She said, bitch, all I need is the bed up in there. What really matters is the closet. Because at this point, it's a unique design because Marlo is trying to make it look like a department store or whatever. So she's giving that feel, So they was up there talking. Mr. Builder Man goes away. It gets into the whole situation about her finances, and she throwing out there what it was, and since y'all always asking where I get my money from, or whatever, it was like, well, Kenya said, girl, you the one that's always talking about money, so why are you in your feelings? I mean, when we was at your thing, you the one that said it. Okay, you bringing up money this and money that, and you do, Marlo. You are very much new money. Okay, even though you had it for probably a few years, you are very much new money, because new money people do that shit that you doing. Okay, you gotta let people know that you got a little bit of change, and I understand where you coming from doing that. Okay, it's not needed, but I get it, because when you ain't had nothing, sometimes you come from bad conditions, bitch, you don't know how to act when you get something. Okay, you want to make people be known that, listen, I am somebody. You gonna know about it, but baby, you ain't gotta keep on doing it. It's cute though, but no. Okay, so then we get up into that. We get into the whole play with Kandi. Are we going down there to New York or whatever? And everybody was cool with it, okay? Sheree said, listen, I don't give a damn about Drew. I'm going to New York. Tyrone might be coming over there because it's within his 100-mile radius that he can go outside of, because he is on house arrest. And then I think Marlo had asked Kenya, did she plan on seeing Mark or whatever? And what they need to see each other for? Sign a goddamn divorce paper and let me fucking go. That's it. We ain't finna be sitting there hobnobbing and all that shit. Like, really? When Mark came into the picture, I was like, oh, she done finally found somebody to marry. No lie, I'm pretty sure a lot of us had that idea and that same thought because it was so swift and fast that they got together and then got married. And we was like, somebody really wanted to get married. That's what it is. Okay. But then I was like, maybe this cool. But then the way that he started treating her, I said, I don't care how you feel about Kenya. I don't believe, no, that's just not the way that he's supposed to do it. And the fact that I'm still not gonna get over the fact that he's still trying to get part of her house that she built, that we saw her build. That's crazy to me. But moving on from that, girl, what else wind up happening? Yeah, everybody going down there to New York and they gonna be having a good time. Meanwhile, we move past that, and speaking of Kandi going to New York, Kandi, legs and body. No, no, no. Let me get it right. Let me get it right. Legs and hips and body, body, body. But girl, they is wearing your ass out on TikTok. They is wearing your ass out on Twitter. And bitch, when I heard the song and the drums in the back, they said, girl, are you summoning the ancestors? Okay, because the tribal drums is what make it fucking go. And I'm just sitting here like, what's this like this in the play? Because I was like, wait a minute, this sounds familiar. How did this get on TikTok? Okay. And then I found I was like, oh my God, this is A Mother's Love. But I guess this is the studio version of the soundtrack. Because I didn't even know it was a goddamn soundtrack to the goddamn play. Okay. I think the play's still on BET Plus. I watched some of that stuff, girl. I had to cut it off. People was like, why they ain't have Portia singing a solo? Listen, Portia was singing in the play. That's all I'm saying. And I actually kind of like Portia up in the play. It was cute for what it was, but I see why it didn't go nowhere, okay? No shade. It wasn't the best. But, legs, hips, and body, body, body. Let me stop. Girl, the memes, the videos, everything, baby. I'm telling you, they took me out when they said you summoning the ancestors, okay? But making sacrifices and all that. But her and Todd, girl, they finna go on their little walk. Todd feeling some type of way about not getting the support. He busy and not getting as much support. Feeling some type of way that Kandi why you laugh like that after I say stuff? What you mean? Girl, he in his feelings a little bit, okay? I don't know, Ty. Is everything all right? This a midlife crisis that's going on? You want Kandi up underneath your bosom? I don't know. You want to be right there, but maybe it's I'm always there and supporting your stuff, but you not always supporting mine, and I want to feel that reciprocated. So if that's the case, I understand. But she got to get to New York, and she invited her friends or whatever. She said maybe you can invite Ralph in there because when the husbands come, that's mostly when the ladies start acting a little bit okay. They don't go completely left, like they always do. And so he was like, I guess, but if we gonna be there, we can make a detour out there to New Jersey and we can look at the condo. Our condo. She said, first of all, that ain't our condo. That's your shit. Why the fuck would I want to be in something that another bitch had with you? Why you gotta keep bringing that up, huh? That's our stuff. I said, Ty, I understand. Now, y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. Do you want to claim something that was meant for another person or brought with another person that your spouse was with? Or I feel as though I can look at it two ways. Yes, I shared this space for a minute with a former lover or whatever, but it's mine's now. And what if I was in a house and you was in an apartment and I was in a previous relationship and that relationship, we lived together, they lived in my house, they're no longer here. So am I supposed to give up my house and go live up in your apartment when we get married? No, you gonna come live up in my house with me because, bitch, I'm not finna downgrade to no damn apartment unless we gonna come into my house and then we can look for something together. That's how it should be. But, Kandi, I think you're doing a little bit much about this because, okay, the bitch ain't there no more. It's a condo. You can go redecorate it and put your touches on there or whatever. But I think you're doing a little much. I really do think you're doing a little much. And I said, I know y'all not about to let this shit be the shit that cause you little issues and little problems. That's your storyline, Kandi. Y'all gonna have to come a little bit harder than that. I'm sorry. So we get to Drew house. Let me tell you something. I am so tired of these Chicago people getting on reality TV shows and embarrassing the fuck out of us. Oh my God, like they are embarrassing. Drew, you are embarrassing, okay? You want to know why? Because why is you on here doing this? First of all, Drew, what exactly have you been? I don't like to pocket watch, okay? Because I feel like that is invasive. It ain't none of your goddamn business. And why the hell do you want to know? But bitch, in this moment, I want to fucking know. What the fuck are you doing that deserves for you to have 4 assistants that we know of for right now? Explain. And then you still got Anthony on there and you talk about he on probation and this what probation. Girl, shut up. Cause you love the mess. So therefore that's why you trying to keep Anthony around. Cause you know he gonna provide you some drama or whatever with part of your storyline or whatever. So that's why you want him there, okay? You trying to step up your cookies from last season. I get it. I get it. But still, man, riddle me goddamn this. Why do you need 4 assistants? You of all people, no shade. But what exactly is Drew doing that she needs 4 freaking assistants in her goddamn house? It ain't even like they are in an office building. It ain't like they in a storefront. Bitch, they are lounging in her house. You need 4 people to cater to you and your husband. I am so confused. And speaking of his ass, they supposed to be going to see Dr. Ken. Dr. Ken coming over there to make a little house visit because the last time that they seen him, the first time I should say, is that shit is still on my face. Anyway, was doing a virtual visit, okay? And I'm sitting here looking at Dr. Ken like, first of all, it looked like he lost a little bit of weight since the original time I didn't see him. That's fine. But Dr. Ken, you becoming like Dr. Sherry. And if y'all remember BFV, Braxton Family Values, that's when we first got introduced to Dr. Sherry. And then from then on, we start seeing Dr. Sherry on just about almost all of the Atlanta reality shows, giving out shit, and the couple still be up in a state of turmoil. I'm like, ma'am, I don't know what's going on. Let me stop because she might find me again and say some shit. Me and Dr. Sherry got a beef with each other. At least she got a beef with me. I'm just saying, girl, I can do your job a little bit better than me. Anyway, that's fine. But Dr. Ken, you becoming just like her. Like, these couples still a mess. And I know it ain't the therapist's job to fix them, but bitch, what is going on? Maybe I'm going to take that off of Dr. Ken. I'm going to take that and put it on Drew. Because Drew, at this point, Drew and Ralph don't need to be together. They just need to be friends, okay? They just need to be friends because relationship ain't it. And I don't know if Ralph is ready for a relationship, like to be serious in a relationship, because why is he doing the stuff that he's doing? And at this point, Drew, why are you letting it happen by sticking around, okay? Girl, he sat his ass there and, he had to tell him about what happened. I put this dinner on for her. I was trying to make her feel like she a queen and appreciated and everything. But what I should have, steak and lobster. Oh, it's about the lobster. It's about the stuff. It's about the steak. And he was like, no. But what I should have got her was a Lunchable. Now, let me tell you something. I don't understand why it hit me hard when I heard it the first time. I said, a Lunchable. Bitch, you couldn't even say a meal from McDonald's. He said a Lunchable. Baby, he was pissed at her, okay? But see, Ralph, with your gaslighting ass, you should have known already how your wife worked. And this goes to show, y'all be married to people and y'all don't even be paying attention to them. Because if I've been married to a person long enough, I would know how they respond when we are into it and they feel a way about something, okay? So therefore, I would have tried to fix that situation first and then showing on good faith that we on good terms now, I'm gonna give you a little a dinner like that because you should know your wife. So this is why I don't feel bad that she did what she did, because you should have known. Hell, I don't even know Drew that much, but from seeing what she did last season, I know that she was gonna do that this season. Okay, so they get up there and it, the doctor was like, well, he was just trying to do something nice for you. She was like, well, you can't do nothing nice to just smooth over the fact that we haven't really talked about what went down. Okay? And then he was like, oh yeah, and while we was up there, she called me a maniac. And she was like, now, first of all, I said that you said it, but I ain't bring your name up. He brought your name up first. And then Dr. Ken basically said, when y'all get into y'all shit, don't put my name in it, okay? Keep my name out your mouth. I said, all right, Ken Smith, that's what it is. I said, is your first name Willard? Oh, okay. I was just like, he was kind of over it. The bickering going back and forth between them, it kind of come off a little staged a little bit right about now, but hey, it is what it is. Because I just cannot see somebody really putting up with this. Y'all girls, ladies, y'all be going through this shit. Wow. I know half of my viewers would have probably already done kick Ralph ass out. Okay? And I'm just sitting here like, damn, Drew, is it the D? Got you acting crazy. And then the whole time, Dr. Ken said, do y'all realize that y'all just be arguing and hollering at each other like that? Y'all don't even talk, okay? You know what I'm going to do? Y'all attack each other. I'm going to give y'all this homework. The homework that I want you to have is, for the next 30 days, you can't argue with each other, you can't attack each other, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do that. You got to be fucking nice to each other. And if you break that for 24 hours, you got to do whatever it is that person wants you to do, okay? And I said, what is that? He was like, if Ralph wants you to have sex 5 times that day, you got to do it. I mean, if you want her to be a servant or whatever, and if you don't want that to happen, don't break the rules. I said, this ain't going to work. This ain't going to work. I said, let's stop playing. Moving on from them. Let's get off of them. We see everybody is getting ready for the New York trip. We see Kenya, Sheree, all of them, okay? Everybody's getting ready. So while Kenya's getting ready, all of a sudden somebody come ringing at the doorbell, people getting hit up. Baby, who is coming to the door? Now, Kandi, I mean, thank you, because I appreciated Safari. And if y'all saw Kandi in the game, I kind of went a little hard on Safari because Safari just really ain't got no personality, But see, now that Mama did this, I said, oh, so you a little quiet one. Okay, so you just reserved. You just got to get a little bit comfortable and let it come out. I said, you let it came out in your titties, in your ass. Okay, and I was all the way here for it. Y'all already know me, But I said, y'all, Kandi, why you send your goddamn nephew and his bride to be butt naked down Atlanta to go see you and to give out these invitations to the freaking play? Baby, listen, they dropped off some candy coated nights, or I should say candy factory stuff. What her little sex toy land called? Whatever it is, candy coated. Drop some stuff off, some vibrating panties, some vibrators and all this stuff. I said, girl, what is this? I was with Kenya. I said, ma'am, we going to New York. Does this got something to do with the play? I mean, I'm going to use it. Not the panties. I'm going to give it to somebody else. But I'm going to use the other stuff. But at the same time, you ain't give us a play bill. We ain't got no menu of what's going to go on. You ain't got no itinerary. What is this? Okay. I said, interesting. I said, Patrick, how much she paid you to do that? You just said, off a good face, auntie, I'll walk around with a collar on my neck. I said, Safari, girl, that's what you be doing to him anyway. Got that nigga whooped like a motherfucker anyway. He be following behind her. So he played the role that he was supposed to be playing. Anyway, I said, Meanwhile, Marlo had got one. She was, listen, not Marlo. Drew was on the phone with her. And she was like, girl, why can't he send these 2 half-naked people to my door with the vibrating panties and all this stuff? And Marlo was like, oh, Lord. See, that's typical Kandi. You know, at this point, like, I'm known for my fashion. She just known for her sex. That's what it is, okay? You know, she had to go show Drew her panties and all this stuff. And Kenya on the phone with Sheree telling Sheree about what happened. And, you know, it was just a mess. But it was funny. I said, wow, Kandi, I wasn't expecting that. Kandi probably a little too freaky for me. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm up there. But, bitch, I don't know. I don't know. That was a lot. It was a good sight. But wow, girl. I said, no, man, what this ain't Jesse Williams play where they showing dingaling and shit. So what is this, girl? I guess. So, Kandi got a bus so that everybody can come to her house and get on the bus and we can make it to the airport on time. Because y'all got a history of not showing up when y'all need to show up. Okay? So everybody started getting on the bus and the couples show up and everything. And Kenya gets on the bus and Kenya feels some type of way. She was like, oh my God, so what is this, a couples trip? Now I wish Kandi would have told me that this was a couples trip. Good old Bravo editing goes back and at Brooklyn's birthday party, Kandi does say, you can bring whoever you want to bring. If you have somebody, bring them. So there it is. I mean, technically we can use that. So at that point, you know, Marlo gets on the bus. Everybody's cool. Kandi accent did, you know, y'all like y'all little gifts or whatever. She was like, basically, she just want everybody to have fun. Okay? That's just what she was doing. She was just trying to loosen up everybody. I said, I see, bitch. That's what it was. And so because of that, and when you think about it, you know, because the couple's gonna be there, I guess it makes sense. Have fun with your mate while you out there in New York. And, you know, I know we here for a little playbill, this to support this Broadway show. But, you know, just have fun with each other, reconnect with each other, you know, do a little here, do a little there. And so that was cool. You know, of course they had to put it out there that Tyrone might be coming. You know, so that's wound up happening. They finally get to the airport, they get to New York, they go to the hotel, they get the penthouse, they get the food or whatever, they outside talking. So it's Sonya. I'm ready to put the stuff to work. I said, girl, calm down. Okay, calm down, ma'am. You know, you act like it's been a minute, Sonya, because she was ready. I said, okay, Ross, I see what you're doing. You got up in it, bitch. But now they sit up there, they talking, and Kandi was like, okay, so in order to figure out who gonna get the second part, penthouse B, you know, tell me what was the freakiest place that you have ever had sex at. I said, now damn, Kandi, you are really keeping on track to what you do, okay? Dang, you know, because I want to know too. Shit, at least you asking some questions that I'm interested in, because, bitch, I want to know what these lies about to be. Girl, the only one that I truly believe Sheree. Sheree said, listen, I was at the Ritz-Carlton in the pool and we was doing it and everybody was out there just, I said, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Marlo had to say that she did something in the zoo with some guy and then right in front of the giraffe, and then I guess the giraffe licked her on her face or some shit like that. So everybody knew that she was lying. She was like, shit, you said come up with something freaky, so I had to come up with something freaky. So, you know, why not? Okay. Sonya, you know, and Ross, they said that they did it up. Well, Sonya said they did it in an airplane on their way to Dubai. Here comes Drew. I'm gonna be honest. Like, Sonya don't even look like she'll do anything like that. Like, I can't even picture Sonya having sex like that. I said, girl, hush and worry about your stuff, okay? Because I couldn't picture the shit that your husband said y'all did. Baby, Drew husband, Ralph, said that they did it in the Dominican Republic in the ocean with the whales and everything around them. I was with Sheree. Only let's correct yourself, Sheree. Ralph did say ocean. You up there talking about the beach and, you know, can a well be washed up on the sands or whatever. What well is that far out? But at the same time, I get what she's saying because I was thinking the same thing. Mind you, I heard ocean and I'm hearing whales and I'm like, whales got to be out a little further. So how far was y'all in the ocean that y'all didn't get carried away even further in the ocean? And instead of y'all ain't get a little scared and y'all was like, oh my God, we're so far away from the shore. Oh my God, this is turning me on. Let's just do it right here in front of the whales and let's give them a show. That's what the whales said. They was cheering us on. I said, I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that shit because, bitch, once I get a little bit far out, girl, I'm pretty sure somebody gets scared. Like, it just don't make no sense, okay? I was just like, y'all lying. But then Kenya took the goddamn cake. Kenya said, okay, well, I was with this guy and he was a hunter, and then we went to hunt in this place that hunts coyotes, okay? And so we was just hunting, and then he shot the coyote, and then it was like running off, whatever, trying to find the coyote, and he had a trail of blood and everything. I said, man, what are you talking about? This supposed to be freaky. What's freaky about this? I'm a little scared, okay? What is happening? Kenya said, girl, listen, the coyote went into this little cavern or whatever. So we went up in there, and baby, we thought the coyote was dead. And we was like, oh my God, look at this little cavern. Let's do it. And so we started having sex there. We got turned on and everything. And then cut the found out the coyote was still alive and he was watching us. I said, now, Kenya, bitch. Kenya gave us a beginning. Kenya gave us a middle. Kenya gave us another middle conclusion and a lie. Okay, that's all that she gave us. I said, Kenya, give her the key because she didn't came up with that shit on the spot. Because I actually wouldn't have been able to do that. All right, I said, give her the key. Everybody knew the shit was bullshit. She was like, oh my God, true story. I said, stop lying, Kenya. Who was it? Well, did we know him? Because I know damn well it wasn't no fucking Walter. Bitch, that's a sore spot. We ain't gonna never bring him back up. We ain't gonna never bring him back up. So after that, you know, the girls and everybody are getting ready because Kandi want to take them to... They want to go to the goddamn condo. They don't want to go. Kandi and Todd want to go. And maybe you can give me some information or some thoughts of how I should feel about, maybe I'm tripping or whatever, about how I feel about the condo. I said, why? I would have said, bitch, I'm not trying to come here to New York to settle y'all issues or whatever that y'all got. Y'all minimal, okay, minuscule issues, all right? Like, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Why do you need our opinion? But all right, that's fine. We just need to fill up the schedule. That's it. So, you know, Sheree had came up in there to Marlo, you know, asking about it. Baby, Marlo said, I don't think Todd as freaky as Kandi. We already know that, like, she all the way up there. Who? And then Sheree, they was like, who you think is the freakiest besides Kandi? They said maybe Drew and Ralph. I was like, I don't know if I could see that, but then I kind of can because that's the only way that I see the reason why she's staying. I don't know. And the fact that this they probably put no. That's what it is, okay? Because girl, I wouldn't, you know, good. That good to make you do some crazy shit. I done seen it. But at the same time, you know, Sheree did say something about because they were supposed to go see the condo first and then they going to eat, right? Imagine they got to go drive all the way over there to Jersey, which is probably like just probably a hop and a skip. And so that was like, maybe she just needs to be worried about Todd, about what he be doing. Because, you know, it's been a little bit of rumors here, rumors there, inklings there, people trying to titillate there. Okay, they had to play that Portia clip later on when they was talking about Todd going out to New York and doing whatever the hell it is that he want to do, and to picking up on women's I should say, and saying that his name was Marvin. I said, huh. And now all of a sudden y'all having issues about, all right, and the condo coming to play. All right. You know, we get to Ralph and Drew. You know, Sheree was saying that, you know, Drew was being cool. But, you know, for now, we can keep it that way. But if you want to start some shit, bitch, I got the receipts that for your ass, okay? Drew said the same thing. You know, I think Sheree was being nice to us, or trying to be nice. What you think? Ralph said, I mean, it is what it is. I ain't never met the lady, so, you know, it's cool or whatever. But I say watch your bag, I guess. Because, you know, she feels as though Sheree fed the information about Anthony to her friend to say about Anthony saying that Ralph is gay. Okay. Now I do feel like that's tired as hell if Anthony really did say that. In 2022 to just all of a sudden say that somebody's husband or partner, whatever, is gay, as if that's an insult, or that's the only thing that you got, that's weak. Okay. We tired of that. All right. But at the same time, I don't think Sheree fed that lady anything. I really do think that Anthony said that shit just to say it, okay? Because he messy. He's always messy, you know? And so, they get on the bus. They go ahead and they driving. Baby, let me tell you something. I don't want to talk about marital issues while we on the bus and we supposed to be on vacation. I don't want to talk about your marital issues. I don't want to talk about none of that. I want to have fun. That's what we supposed to be doing, Kandi. That's what you gave us, the little sex toys and everything. Let's have fun, okay? Baby, they get into this whole thing about the apartment and about, Kandi doing too much and him not feeling supported, him not feeling needed. And it was just basically like, sometimes when you so used to being on the go and being this big shot or whatever, you forget now that you with somebody else and you got somebody else with you that want to share in there, or that you gotta see how they're doing and support them and what they're doing and all this shit, share the spotlight. Baby, Todd talking about, what if her like them and then my shit take off, you gonna be saying the same thing. Marlo said, yeah, your shit can take off. What's his name? Todd, your shit can take off, but it ain't gonna take off without Kandi's money. I said, now, God damn it, Marlo, you ain't have to do that. You ain't have to do that. Because honestly, Todd has Kandi in this show to, thank, okay? Because yeah, you probably was doing your producing thing behind the scenes and we didn't know about it. And you probably was getting a little bit of opportunities here and there. But I'm pretty sure the fact that you married to Kandi, and she is star on this show, one of the main girls on the show, and who Kandi really been, because she's been famous, like Kingy said, most of her life, you got more opportunities because of that. Okay? So, I don't know. They going... He basically like, if I get to New York, let me be New York, because I'm always down there in Atlanta and I'm always, engrossed into your family and what y'all doing and all this stuff. When I get to New York, let me just be with my son and be with my peoples or whatever. I was like, oh, okay, I get it. He want to be cool. He don't want to be tracked. He don't want to be this. She did say she has some slight insecurity sometimes that, he may be up there doing something else. It's a possibility with anybody. And I'm just sitting here like, I was like Marlo. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep spacing in between stuff. Okay. I had another edible. That's it, bitch. That's it. I'm gonna take a break, And mind you, I hadn't even had none. I only been it's been 2-3 days, okay, in a row, and I've never really done it like that. And it's okay. So that's what the review is, okay. I'm just letting you know the little spaciness is not on purpose. Please don't take it serious. Please don't come from my throat. But I'm still giving y'all what it is. Listen, I would have been just like Marlo. Okay, I would have been just like fucking Marlo. At one point, Marlo was laying on somebody's shoulder, about to go to sleep, or she was asleep. Because, girl, I don't want to hear that. This is frivolous, okay? Who cares? That's not what we came down here. I'm ready to go to the restaurant to eat. What's up? So they get to the condo, and like everybody, I said it before, just redecorate the thing, okay? That's all you need to do. Redecorate and make it your own. Kenya said she'll do it. Kenya was funny. I don't give a fuck. Kenya said you could do this, you could do that, take this out, put this in. Bitch, I can do it all, okay? I like the humor that she was bringing, because I was sitting here throughout that whole thing like, why are we watching this? I'm not gonna lie, like, at this point, I don't know what it is with Kandi and Todd, because it's giving me, oh my God. If y'all looked at my Love and Marriage DC video, Monique Samuels, okay, and her husband is on there. And we're 2 episodes in, and so far with those 2 episodes, I feel as though their storyline is kind of fake, or it's just put on for the cameras or whatever to make it seem like they got some drama going on, and they really don't, okay? And at this point, I'm not saying Kandi and Todd storyline is fake, but I'm just saying This is what y'all bringing in season 14? No shade. No shade. This is what y'all bringing in season 14? Arguing about an apartment and please support me? Like, come on now. Come on now. We got to do a little bit better than that, okay? They liked the apartment. Ralph was cracking jokes and, everything. Everything was cool. That's what it was. Moving on from that, they get to the restaurant and we get into everybody business, okay? Sheree did say that her man Mike pop up. They had a little text exchange. You know, what else was going on? Let's just fast forward to what actually mattered. The whole situation with Ralph and his wife, Rachel. Nope, wrong bitch. Damn, Drew. Girl, I was looking at something that just somebody that popped up. That's why I said that name. Anyway, Drew, ma'am. They get into the whole situation about they're being cool and they supposed to be doing this 30-day thing where they not supposed to argue and all that stuff. And, Kandi brings up the freaking assistant, okay? And I said, oh, Kandi, why you do that? All right? And so at this point, the assistant talk comes up and he was like, yeah, I had to fire her. I had to fire her. I said, you had to fire her, but you still talk to her, okay? And, they was like, Drew, what's going on with you? Cause she was like, she still feels some type of way. And here comes Ralph. Well, let me ask this. How do you guys get over, how do you get over something like this? And I'm sitting here like, you have to go ahead and fully admit the fact that you did what you did and that you hurt your wife's feelings doing so. You have not took accountability for it. You said, yeah, you fired her, but you still talking to the bitch. You not taking accountability for her feelings. You're not taking accountability for your actions. You're not caring enough. And like Kenya said, bitch, you have to show reassurance in behavior. Everybody saying with time, you can't force somebody to get over something just because you want them to. You ain't even acknowledging the fact that you did anything wrong. You probably just saying what you think that she wants you to say to get off your back. All right, that's just what it is. And then the whole situation with the ring, why they keep on doing this to Drew? Drew said, because somebody said, Kandi, where your ring at? Kandi said, listen, she ain't never been the one that wore her ring like that all the time. But, Drew said the same thing. Drew said, I took it off because when I was getting pregnant, when she was pregnant, her, she was swelling up or whatever. So she took it off and it was like, she put it back on, but then she took it off again because her and Ralph was having some issues. As if this was recent. Like she recently took her ring off. That's what she was saying it like. But couldn't find out, no, that's not what it is. Because Bravo had receipts. No, bitch, you had this ring off since season 1, okay? Well, no, baby. You know what I'm saying? You been had that ring off. I said, oh, if that's the case, and now we getting into y'all business. Ralph, you can't be this silly. You cannot be this silly, okay? I just don't get it. Okay, so now I see why they got Ralph and them on the show because, baby, they keeping the drama to go to the next drama. Because, no, the episode really got good towards the end. Like that last 5 minutes because, bitch, Kenya said, Ralph, you remind me of Mark because Mark did the same exact shit that you doing right about now. You are invalidating her feelings, okay? You trying to make her seem like she crazy. And I'm so glad that Bravo did that flashback to show that Mark literally was doing the same thing. Well, Ralph is doing the same thing that Mark was doing. That gaslighting shit. Like, you're putting her down. You're making her seem as though she shouldn't feel the way that she feels about a certain situation. Because, come on. You literally thought that it was okay to do this shit, and then come to find out, he said it wasn't like I just went out there to go get a big booty stripper. Assistant. It was like, no, I needed somebody help or whatever. We was going through some rough times or whatever. But see, at that same moment, if you already got contention that's going on in your relationship, how about we fix that first before we go bringing other people into our household and around our business? And let's get somebody that we both can agree on. Or, at the same time, yeah, bring it to your wife. and get her opinion when you know how she is, right? Right? It all goes back to, Ralph, you know how your wife is. So at this point, you're doing it on purpose. You're purposely trying to hurt her. And it's like, for what? If this is real, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? What is your reason? So that you can have a reason to try to flip it on her and make her feel bad about it and make her feel guilty for feeling the way that she feels about you hurting her? And, I was so here for Kenya because usually I'd be like, this ain't about you. But see, Kenya made valid ass points. Even sure, Drew had to understand and was here for what Kenya said, because she was like, she's articulating everything that I feel. This man is not valuing me the way that I need to be valued. He's not showing me that attention, that appreciation. He's making me feel like I'm crazy, okay? And you don't need to do that. Kenya is telling this man that, you need to get your shit together. You need to value your wife. And he down there laughing. And I'm sitting here like, mostly you're laughing because you're embarrassed that this woman is telling you what you need to do with your wife, okay, in your relationship. Mind you, because she's literally telling you, you reminding her of her ex, and you see where they're at. And you can't even take that in. And I'm just sitting here like, this don't make no sense, okay? This man is disrespectful as hell. And that's why I keep on saying, Drew, why are you putting up with this shit? I don't get it. Like, is this real? Why are you putting up with this shit? Okay. And then, Sonya said something about, we can't just blame it all on him or whatever, but you got to look at some of the things that you do as well. And that is true too. Okay, now see, Sonya, she almost had it with Drew. Okay, for the early in the episode, she said this whole situation between Drew and Sheree, I don't understand what's going on. Okay, and the way that shit went down is making her look at Drew so differently, And she did say, you got your part in it too, because you allowing it. Or no, that was Marlo that said, she said, I blame you. Okay, because also, Drew, because you allowing him to do this shit to you. And that is all that we've been saying. You are allowing the mess, and you also do some of the same shit that he do. Kenya said that, and she was like, well, what have I done? She was like, everybody didn't get into it with Drew over here, right? We just seen her she can keep holding on to stuff. She can keep holding on. She just won't let it go. And it was like, what have I done? Kenya said, like the whole situation with Sheree. I said, now, Kenya, bitch, you brought the shit up, okay? If it wasn't for your tea party, messy ass tea party at Brooklyn thing, the whole Sheree and Drew shit probably wouldn't have happened as quick as it did, okay? It would have happened, but not there. Then here you go bringing this shit up again. I said, oh, so we finna do this here? Girl, she was like, but I'm not finna talk about that, because what you not gonna do, anybody is here, what you not gonna do is talk about my husband and bring my husband's name up into this shit. And then Kandi had to come through and was like, hold on, Drew. But see, shouldn't you be pissed off at Anthony, because Anthony is the one that's putting all this shit out there? The one that you putting on probation. Why are you keeping him around? Okay? And she was like, because that's just hearsay. I ain't no proof that was said or that happened or whatever. And I knew she was the type of bitch that was going to say some shit like that. Sheree said, I got you. I got you. She was like, this my moment, bitch. Listen. Okay, you see this picture right here? This picture, this is what Anthony sent me. Look at this text thread. Okay, you see that's Anthony's name? All right, send me this picture of Ralph and Dennis together and saying, oh, this is Ralph with Portia baby daddy, and I got some more tea that I can spill on them. I said, and of course Drew gonna sit there like, okay, Ann, so what that's supposed to mean? Because you don't want to be looking stupid, all right? And she was like, he the one that said that your husband was fucking gay. And Ralph said, wait a minute, what? I said, bitch, not it getting good and going off at the end. Like, I said, Y'all tell me for real, how y'all feel about this season so far? It's good. It's okay. It's not bad. I'm liking it, but it still feel like something is a little bit missing, just a little bit. Y'all put it down in the comments, okay? And again, if I seemed a little spacey, I apologize. I'm not gonna do it no more. I'm not gonna do it no more. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna do it no more. I'll see y'all later. Peace.